Mary's music class on Monday. On Monday morning, the alarm clock rang on time as usual. The sunlight gently shone through the window onto Mary's face. She opened her eyes gradually, stretched, and suddenly remembered that she had her most anticipated music class today. Mary is a girl who loves music. Music is like magic in her life, allowing her to forget all her troubles. She quickly got out of bed, washed up in a hurry, put on her favorite dress with musical note patterns, picked up her violin case, and rushed out of the door. When she arrived at the music classroom, most of her classmates were already there. There were various musical instruments in the classroom, such as the piano, guitar, and drums, as if quietly waiting to be played. Mary found a seat by the window, carefully opened the violin case, took out her beloved violin, and gently wiped the strings, her eyes full of tenderness. Soon, Mr. Smith, the music teacher, walked into the classroom with a brisk step. He smiled at everyone and said, "Dear students, today we are going to learn a new piece called The Enchanted Forest. This piece is full of a fantastic color. I hope you can feel it with your heart." Mr. Smith first played The Enchanted Forest on the piano. The melodious melody seemed to take everyone to a mysterious forest. The sunlight filtered through the leaves, the birds were singing merrily on the branches, and the stream was gurgling. Mary closed her eyes and immersed herself in this wonderful music, with beautiful pictures emerging in her mind. It was time for the students to practice. Mary took a deep breath, put the violin on her shoulder, and started to play. At first, she was a bit nervous, and her fingers trembled on the strings. The notes also sounded a bit stiff, but she didn't give up and practiced again and again. She carefully recalled the skills Mr. Smith had used when playing and tried her best to make her fingers more flexible and the notes more fluent. While Mary was practicing, her good friend Lily was also playing the piano seriously beside her. Lily is a very talented pianist. Her fingers danced nimbly on the keys, producing pleasant sounds. She would stop from time to time and give Mary some suggestions. "Mary, you can slow down the rhythm here. It will have a better feeling." Mary humbly accepted Lily's suggestions and constantly adjusted her performance. Time passed quickly. Before they knew it, an hour had passed. Mr. Smith asked the students to take turns to come onto the stage and show their practice results. When it was Mary's turn, she walked onto the stage nervously. She looked at her classmates and the teacher below, took a deep breath, and started to play The Enchanted Forest. This time, her fingers slid skillfully on the strings, and the notes flowed out like a spring. She seemed to have become a forest elf, using music to depict the beauty and mystery of the forest. All the classmates were attracted by her performance and listened quietly. When the last note ended, there was warm applause in the classroom. Mr. Smith stepped forward, smiling, and said, "Mary, your performance is excellent. You expressed the emotions of this piece. You've made great progress." Mary's face beamed with a proud smile. The bell rang for the end of class. The students packed up their musical instruments and left the classroom one after another. Mary carried her violin and walked on the way home, still immersed in her previous performance. She thought, "Music is really amazing. Every performance is a new adventure. What kind of surprise will next Monday's music class bring me?"